Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field. As I've been saying for many years, Thanksgiving in whatever month it is, this being September, because it's English and classical. English, normally in their red and gray, are in all white. They're the visiting team. Classical in their normal green, the home team. And classical looking for two big numbers tonight. They're looking for a win to get over 500. They're 3-3-1. And they're looking for a sweep because the girls won the first game. English takes it away. Kerry King, longtime coach for English. Eric Moreno, and I have to say junior because his father will be coaching the next game with the Tech boys. So it's a family affair here in Lynn with the Morenos. Jack Manganello in net. And he slimmed down for this game. We're very good friends, Jack and I. Along with his mother, who does an outstanding job as a vice principal at English High School. And he's had hair down to his shoulders. He walked over me tonight to say hello, and he had a crew cut. I said, "Who are you? I don't know you." So he's lost a few pounds for this game. Isaiah Diaz in net. Two very good goaltenders. They throw it deep. Classical will get there and keep it in play. And they bang it off English, and Classical will get the first corner kick, and we got an English player down. That was behind the play. And they're going to bring the trainer out to take a look at him. No, now he's up. Says he's okay. All the way across field with that corner kick. And now it's going to be a corner kick or a throw-in for Classical again, as English knocked it out. And it's a throw-in. English heads it away. Classical knocks it out. Classical tried to make the pass. They hustle, keep it in, but English picked off the pass and then kicked it out of play. Classical initially was making the pass, and the player broke down, and they didn't see him breaking. They threw it right to him, but he wasn't there. He just left. Now Classical fighting to keep it in. They try to draw it around the defense. Classical gets it. Looking to walk in. They got a shot. They had to hurry it. Good bid by Amir Payas. And he had to get that shot quickly because the defense was laying all over him. And he knocked it wide left and out of play. Classical controlling early in the English end, but still 0-0. They knock it deep, and we got a whistle with, it was done, and it was Jair Alvarez battling, bumping along midfield, and they called it on Dunn. Gomez will kick it away. Actually, it was Danny Lopez kicking it away, excuse me. It went out. And Isaiah Diaz will kick it away. He's looking to get started. Blocked by Classical, and it goes out of play. Classical girls built up a big 4-0 lead, scoring virtually a minute or less into the game against English girls. And they won a 6-0 shutout to stay undefeated, 7-0-2. The Classical volleyball team is 9-0. One win away from officially qualifying for the state tournament. Classical trying to keep it in, hustling. Pace keeps it in. English breaks it up. We got a body going down. Lopez bumped off by Jose Gomez. And that's, I haven't asked why it's Gomez. Kick is high to the far side. Classical knocks it away. English trying to knock it to the net. It goes wide left. Diaz will play it on a couple of hops and boot it away. Classical, I think, is looking for 3 or 4 in a row. They were down. I know they won their last couple here at Manning Field. So it's at least 3 in a row. It might be 4 in a row. Done putting it in play. And they drive me crazy because he's number 1. And that 1, if you can see it on his back, really looks like a 7. Every other team doesn't want to put that little flag at the top of the 1, so it's just a 1 straight up and down. Easy to read, but with that, sometimes you look at it quick and it looks like a 7. And then you look at the Classical roster and you say, who is that? They don't have a number 7. Classical's going to get a free kick. And this foot does a lot of work. Elzon Halimi has got a leg and a half. He can certainly reach the net by here. He hooks it around. A little too far. Got a little too much foot in that one. It stayed out to the left. Didn't hook back like you would like it. He's had some big kicks. He scored on a couple of big free kicks the last game here to help Classical get a big win over undefeated Everett. Knocking it ahead. English controls. Cutting it to the middle, trying to walk in. It got knocked away, but there was a contact. They knocked the ball away, but they also got a piece. And Coriolan will get the kick. Boots it right to the net. Diaz has to make a great save. He left the rebound, but it's cleared away. English couldn't get the shot because the rebound went to the far corner, or excuse me, the near corner. But a great shot by Coriolan. Diaz had to make a very nice save. And English almost jumped on top. Mancanello comes way out of the net and boots it upfield. They knock it deep. English trying to get there first, and they do. Cutting in, they're walking in from behind. A great defensive play. They were lining up the shot. They stopped short. They went around the defense. They were lining up the shot to drill it home. And Jason Ventura, from behind, back checking, knocked it away. They'll take the corner kick compared to what it was going to be. Almost an easy shot for English. And a great defensive play by Ventura. They knock it through. They were way offside. English didn't like it, but they were way offside. We played just about 11 minutes, and we're going to have a timeout. No score, English and classical. The other thing on the line for classical, as I mentioned before, on top of going over 500 and getting a sweep here for classical at Manning Field, they're in first place in the GBL. They're tied with Medford and Revere. They knock it deep, broken up. Classical tips it. They knock it to the near side. Pay is trying to center it. They try to knock it down. They get the shot. What a save by Mancanello. They knocked it down. They drilled it. Looking for the the near post, far post from where we were shooting from. And Mancanello made a tremendous save. That's an ESPN highlight. I think that was Sarmento with that shot. He just drilled it. Mancanello diving to his left, smothered it on the ground. Unbelievable save. So we had the great defensive play by Ventura, back checking. Now we have a great save by Mancanello. And the score is still 0-0. Dunn hustling, tried to knock it upfield. And it got knocked away nicely by the defense. That was Wilson Mendez. So still 0-0 thanks to Ventura and Mancanello. One classical, one English. Classical comes out of the pack with a rush. English breaks it up. Classical's able to get a foot on it and just tip it. Mancanello throws it upfield. I hope people are watching. When I say people, schools are watching Jack Mancanello in net for English. They give scholarships to soccer, especially goalies, and he is a good one. He's still got another year. He's only a junior. Kerry King is very happy he's got him back. Halimi, Diaz, like he's sliding into third base, all the way out across the 5-yard line, scooping that up. Halimi was blocking off the English player trying to get to the ball. Now English knocks it down, taking it back, trying to knock it deep. And Glasgow gets there and knocks it upfield. English battling, takes it away. And then Glasgow, it's easy for the official when you take the player down and you raise your hands and say, I didn't do that. And it stands out then. So the official says, yeah, thank you for the help, blows the whistle, and English gets a free kick. Just inside the 30-yard line from a little bit of an angle. Glasgow, out in front of the pack, was able to boot it away. English almost lost it. And they almost give it away again. And English finally knocks it out. They almost gave that away to Pace, and we got an English player down, sitting down at the 30-yard line behind the play, and they're signaling for the trainer to come out. Wilson Mendez, it's good to see him. He jogged off. Nice to see he's okay. He was down. They come out, took a look at him. Glasgow trying to track it down. Viveros down the far side, looking to get it to the net. Glasgow looking to get a head on it. And they're not going to be able to keep it in. It's going to go out. And Mancanello can kick it away. Viveros with a nice rush, cut the shot off. It went beyond the net to the near side. Glasgow couldn't get it before it went out of play. And Mancanello boots it deep, just past midfield. Put it away by the Glasgow defense. That was Ventura. Glasgow breaks it up. Try to push it ahead. It gets tipped to the far side. Glasgow gets taken down. And he gets taken down hard. He's getting up. His teammate hoped to look like he might be down for a while. And Halimi's going to get a kick from just outside the 20-yard line. He's dangerous. He can put it in, certainly. He can certainly give Glasgow a scoring opportunity. Mancanello going to the near post. Caught it like a touchdown pass. And that was Ventura. They bring the defender down, looking for a rebound on that kick, and now the kick goes over the net, out of play. But Ventura was bearing down on Mancanello when he made that nice catch on that long drive by Halimi. And Mancanello will get to kick it away again. And it goes out of play. Dunn will track down the loose ball and put it in play. knocked out by Donovan Barrios. Down again, puts it in play. Knocked away. He boots it up and got knocked out of play. English with the throw in. Pop straight up in the air. Ventura got a head on it. Glasgow trying to knock it deep. He almost poked it away. Now they do poke it away. English breaks it up. Nice defense by the Bulldogs. They get it to the middle. Knocked away right to the Glasgow defense. That was Viveros. And broken up nicely by English. Coming down the middle. Nice pass to the far side. Defense is there to break it up. Not only break it up, but take it away and bring it back the other way. They knock it deep, looking for a break. Mancanello is not going to let him get there. Kind of baits him a little bit, lets him come as he gets fairly close. Mancanello just kicks it away. Battling going on, grabbing each other, banging each other. They finally blow the whistle and call it against Glasgow. That was a little WWE match going on over there. We're past the halfway mark of this first half. Still no score. English had one big opportunity, and Ventura made a great play from behind, taking the ball away as they were like 4 or 5 feet dead center of the net, lining up the shot, and Ventura knocked it away from behind. And then it was Sarmiento with a blast that was ticketed for the near corner, and Mancanello made a great save. And we got Glasgow going to be called for on that high jump ball, if you will. They went up and made contact with English. Glasgow almost gave it away. Now they knock it deep. English knocks it back. And I think they call him English for getting contact, the hand or the arm. Halimi will kick it away. Drills it deep. Glasgow trying to control. A little bit of a desperation shot by Sarmiento. He got a foot on it, knocked it wide right. 15 minutes and counting left in the scoreless first half. To the near side, Dunn. Kind of almost slipping and falling, pushed it ahead, but English picked it off. Now the header by Ventura. And then Dunn gets it back again. Blocked and taken away. Sliding. Ventura knocked it loose. English keeps it in. And we're going to get a throw in for Classical as it went out off English. That slide by Ventura, I've mentioned this a few times. Last year on that abbreviated season where all the sports played together, you couldn't head it and you couldn't slide like that because they were trying to take away whatever contact they could. Because they keep calling this a non-contact sport. And I laugh at that. English knocks it out. To the near side. English saved it. And Classical knocked it out. So Danny Lopez will put it in play. And he threw it in. And it went out of Donovan Barrios. And Barrios knocked it loose. And it got knocked out by Wilson Mendez of Classical. Sarmiento tips it around again. English takes it away. And pass gets tipped out of play by the Dogs. Popping it to the far side. English had it. Classical knocked it out. Mancanello will get to use that right foot again. And it goes out of play again. Once again, Dunn will put it in play. And it goes out off Classical. So back and forth we go. Those two near misses, one by Classical and one by English. Other than that, it's been virtually between the 20s. Nobody's had an opportunity to do anything. English breaks it up. And they bring it back the other way. He was looking for a takedown. They didn't get it. Sarmiento coming back the other way. Looking to get loose. Looking to take the shot. Mancanello again makes a great save. Classical made a great rush. Beat everybody. Took it to the far side. Lined up the shot. And drilled it. I think it was Alvarez. He ripped the shot, and Mancanello made another outstanding save. They get up, got a head on it, and knocked it wide. 10 minutes left in this scoreless first half. Mancanello will kick it away. Knocked out by Classical. From down deep, back checking. English took it away. Again, down the far side. They get around, look at the throw in front. English blocked it. Loose out in front. Dahl was taking the shot. He just spun around and fired it, and he fired it wide right. He was out in front. He had his back to the net. He just spun around as he was spinning. He took the shot, and it went wide right. So Classical keeping the pressure on here the last couple of minutes, but they still haven't come close to getting anything in the net. They throw it out in front. Mancanello doesn't let it go by with a green shirt behind him. He picks it off. And he throws it upfield to Lopez. He pops it to the middle. They slip it by, but then Ventura steps up, knocks it across. English breaks it up. Glasgow almost took it back. Now they do take it back. Nice defense by English taking it away. And they pushed it too far. Halimi was able to get a piece and just knock it away. And now Glasgow does the same thing. They blow the whistle. Glasgow was bumping and banging, and English tried to get it up, down in the far corner. It got blocked. Glasgow coming back. They break up, but they knock them down. And Glasgow's going to get a free kick. And once again, England's going to have to look out for Halimi. Coming from just outside the 25. Drills it to the net. Mancanello made the save, left the rebound, and English clears it away. He made the initial save. Nice job, but it rolled away. English is going to get called for contact. He almost had a breakaway. Mancanello made another big-time save. Shot hopped it. The rebound was there, and then the defense helped him out, knocking it away. And Halimi pops it up again. It got tipped. Mancanello was coming out to try and catch it. It got tipped. He had to go back. He was falling down. He reached over and grabbed it. What a first half he's having in net. Glasgow could have at least 3. Instead, they got none. That was Dahl he was spinning to take it away. Now, they didn't blow the whistle initially. The English player was flat on his back at the 20-yard line, down, and they're calling it against English. I don't know how they do that. English fans are incensed, as is the coaching staff on the sideline, and I can't blame them. Their player was down, sitting at the 20-yard line, and they called it against Classical, and they've got to come out and check on their player. This game still baffles me, the way the officials call it. I don't really know. Now Halimi's going to get another kick from just outside the 20-yard line. Mancanello. And he got just enough to get it high in the air and over the crossbar, out of play. Haskell's had an awful lot of opportunities, and Mancanello has kept them off the board. But I'll never get used to the rules of this game. Two guys making contact. The English player went down flat on his back, and they called it against him. Glasgow with a throw in the last several minutes. The ball's been logged down here in this English end. They pop it straight up in the air. Everybody waiting for it to come down. Glasgow comes away with it. Trying to throw it in front. And I don't know if they call Glasgow offside. I didn't see anybody make contact. Mancanello kicks it away. Glasgow got a piece of it. English hustles and English knocks it out. It got knocked out by Kindra Lopez. Glasgow trying to head it in. They were out of play. Good effort by Wilson, by Jose Gomez. English will put it in play. They knock it deep. Diaz will easily come out and play it. That's the first time he's touched the ball in a very long time. And he boots it away. Dunn knocks it ahead. And it gets knocked out by Askaplu. And I know I'm not pronouncing that correctly. They faked like they're going to throw it deep. Now they get it to Dahl. It was behind him, and he shoots it wide. He was going to the net, and he had to reach back for the pass, and that slowed the play down. And by the time he got it, the defense caught up, and they forced him to take a tough shot that went wide right behind the net. Time winding down here in this first half. Still no score. And as I said before, Thanksgiving in September as the ball goes out of play with English and Classical. This is big for both these teams. You know, these are very important wins for the two schools, whatever the sport is. A lot of these young men play, maybe during the summer they might play on traveling teams together or AAU teams. Some of them play other sports against each other, with each other. I'm sure they all know each other. might be friends, but not between the lines. They'll be friends after the game is over, before the game starts, but not during the game. Glasgow trying to come back. Glasgow goes down, and they'll get a free kick. There can't be a lot of time left. It's been 2 minutes on the board for quite a while. Halimi will get a kick. He can reach the net from here. He's got 1.5 feet. See where this one goes. Everybody piling up in front of the net. He drills it high off to the left side, and it goes out of play. This is a very long 2 minutes. Mancanello will get to kick it away again. As he kicks it, I'll never understand that. When the ball went out of play, they didn't blow the whistle. They waited till Mancanello put it in play, kicked it, and as his foot touched the ball, they blew the whistle. So that's going to do it for the first half. We end it the way we started it. Glasgow nothing, English nothing at halftime. Welcome back as we're set to start the second half. And as I mentioned at the end of the half, we're starting it the same way we started the first half, 0-0. And it's 0-0 for English thanks to Jack Mancanello in net. He's made 3 unbelievable saves. English really hasn't come close. They were out in front, just about to rip a shot, probably into the net from 4 or 5 feet, dead center, and wasn't the goaltender. It was Jason Ventura reaching, back-checking from behind that knocked the ball away. He knocked it out of play. They got a corner kick, but they were happy to take the corner kick rather than give up the goal. I was wondering why everybody's ready to go. Everybody's waiting. We're waiting for the other official. He just came back. Jogging out. He's back. So that means we should be ready to go. So everybody's back. All systems are go. And English will put it in play. Gabriel Gomez puts it in play. Glasgow battling, takes it away. And they knock it off English. Viveros quickly puts it in play. Broken up. That ball actually went out. Now it goes out again. Viveros will put it in play again. They had a chance to take a shot. They didn't take it. And I'm not sure what the call is. The official's coming over to make a call. It went out. They're calling it off English, and Glasgow's going to get a corner kick. That's what the call is. Everybody just stood for a minute and stopped. The official kept walking over. I thought he was going to talk to somebody, but he just said, corner kick, coming from the near side. They get it out in front, deflected all the way to the far side, and they clear it away. Glasgow keeping it in, but it bounced up and got him on the arm or the hand, and English will kick it away. This is the second of 2 so far. There'll be a third coming up with Lynn Tech. Classical girls defeated English. Classical tips it by. Coming down. Cutting it to the middle. Pushed it too far. And the defense will clear it away. And Classical reaches in and knocks it out. Classical has thrown me a curve because there's a number 7 out there. They had to wait for the ball wide open. I think that was Morales. He was wide open. He had to wait for the ball, lined it up, and he missed it to the right. Another golden opportunity for Classical. But Classical has thrown me a curve. No, they haven't. They do have a number 7. I was talking before, like Dunn's number 1 looked like a 7. And I forgot Roberto Gomez, who was number 15 early, changed his number to 7. So they do have a number 7. It was just out of sync on my sheet because 7 was formerly 15. We're in the second half, 0-0. As I always say, Thanksgiving in September when it's English and Classical. Any sport they play, whatever month it is. English trying to knock it deep. Winds up with Classical. Sarmiento trying to knock it down the far side. English will knock it away. Almost knocked it up in the seats. The official is over. I think he's motioning players and coaches to get out of the way because they're going to put the ball in play. They tip it toward the net. Mancanello will play it on a couple of hops, and he'll boot it away. High, booming kick past midfield. It bounces. Classical finally got a head on it. Barberos knocks it ahead. Rivas Lazo had it. Classical player goes down. He's in a heap. And they blow the whistle. There was no whistle on the play, but Classical kid is down, trying to stretch his leg. They haven't called for the trainer yet, and now he's getting up. It's Alvarez trying to walk it off. And this is where they'll just drop it, and English will nonchalantly kick it upfield. Nobody really gets advantage here. Classical trying to collect. English takes it away. Classical takes it back. They get by. They get by again as Classical goes down, but the pass, it got knocked off the official, and now the official is going down. He tried to get out of the way, and he took that step, and he might have twisted his ankle. He was down, now he's up. We almost had another major problem. Give it to Classical to put in play. English takes it away. Classical heads it back. English breaks it up, and they're holding. Classical tipped it away. English going to go get it. Classical said, no, you're not. They held him off. They almost like had his arm around his knees. Mancanello will get to kick it away. Easy call there for the official. He was right on the play anyway, but made it easy when you're almost like tackling around the knees. He drilled this deep, but he sliced it. Actually pulled it wide left. Classical got a head on it and knocked it out. That's the deepest English has been in a long time. And he tried to knock it back. Classical broke it up. They knock it to the middle. Classical with a break. They knock it to the far side. Trying to throw it in front. English blocked it. And Classical will get a corner kick. Coming from the far side. Everybody picking a partner out in front of the net. Mancanello got a head on it. He went right in the middle of the pile in front and just headed away. Classical got away with a push-off. They just knocked the player down. Contreras with a two-handed shove just knocked the Classical player down. English takes it away, starts it back the other way. They knock it deep. Halimi just tips it back to Diaz and he boots it away. Popped up. Classical gets a head on it. And they call it contact against English. Halimi will get to use that left foot again. Looking to kick it deep. And he does. Kicks it almost dead center of the net. English got a head on it and they clear it away. They knock it deep and they knock it too deep. Diaz will come out and play it. He just throws it upfield. They get it to Viveros. Trying to walk in. Classical keeps it alive. Shot. Mancanello again dives and makes the save off Viveros. And actually it was Sarmiento. They tip it ahead. English tipped it back to Mancanello, who kicks it away. Classical breaks it up. And English picks off the pass. Classical returns the favor. And they're coming back. He threw it behind the intended receiver. Sarmiento was breaking, and he threw it behind him. Now, English winds up banging it off English. They banged it off Romero. And we'll have a substitution. I looked back, I thought we had another player down, but it was an English player tying his shoe. Viveros will put it in play. Classical winds up with it. Trying to tip it ahead. English knocks it out. And I think this is going to be another corner kick for Classical. I don't think English has had one of these yet. Well, they had one in the first half. That was the one play where they came close to scoring. They drill it in front. right by everybody. English will clear it away. And he pushed it too far. Haskell will let it go out of play into the English bench area. English breaks it up. Haskell collects, battling, comes away with it. Tipping it to the middle. Haskell still with it. They almost walked in. They looked like they were going to take that extra step. As Kuplu was just about to walk in, we got a takedown. The ball went out of play. They didn't call the takedown. English is looking for a penalty kick. Eddie Romero made that nice defensive play when as Kuplu was just about going to line up the shot, he knocked it away. And now they take English down as they were taking the shot. English is looking for possible penalty kick. Instead, Glasgow gets to kick it away because the shot went off English as he was falling down or getting knocked down. Haskell down the far side, trying to cut back to the middle. Tip back. Trying to walk in, they tipped it too far. Great passing by Classical to set that up. And just as they were set, now are they going to call? And I think they just gave him a yellow card. That was a very late whistle. The ball was upfield. The Classical player was down. And now they're calling English for the takedown. Again, I will never understand this. The English player was taken down inside the 15. They put the ball at the 20. So I don't understand that either. Plus the fact that the ball was almost a half a minute upfield, and they bring it back. Halimi drills it. It got blocked. Mancanello will make the save. So you're thankful that nothing came from that because you don't want to play like that to decide the game. They hit it, but they hit it the wrong way. It's amazing what they call and what they don't call because some of the contact is really meaningless. Some of them looks almost life-threatening. They pop it to the net, head it away. That was Halimi heading it away with nice defense with a white shirt bearing down. But English was incensed to that last call. They didn't get the call when the player got knocked down in the box getting a shot that was wide as the net. And then they called and they waited a good 15, 20 seconds or more before they blew the whistle. Knocked out. English is going to get the first corner kick in the second half. They get it up. They get a head on it. They get the head on it. I think it was Contreras that got the head on it. Diaz was able to make the save. That's That's the first shot I can remember that shot on net by Classical. English will put it in play. Classical knocks it away. Headed away. English knocks it deep. It's going to go too deep. It's going to go out of play. And just under 24 minutes, 23:31 to be exact, left to play in this second half. Still 0-0 English and Classical. We're going to timeout. Diaz will kick it away as we're out of the timeout. Back to soccer. It skips by everybody. Classical collects. English knocks it away. Classical gets around one, gets around two, and then knocks it out of play. And that's Roberto Gomez. English trying to come back. Boy, everybody ran over everybody. We got two players down. Just before that, when they tried to get by, somebody reached out and grabbed a piece of shirt. It was Contreras ran in, got stopped by the Classical player. They collided. Danny Lopez will take the free kick. Gets it up, and Halimi will head it away. And English knocks it out. English picks off the pass. And they knock it out. Classical will get the throw in. Popped up. Halimi went up in the air to kick it away. It bounced and hit him in the hand. That's awful close to being a penalty kick. I think it's going to be a penalty kick. It was in the box. He went up to get a head on it. It bounced in front of him. When it bounced, it come up and hit him in the hand. And English is going to get a penalty kick. They knock it in. Jalen Coriolan knocks it home. The penalty kick gets English on the board. It's a tough break. Halimi is an outstanding player. He's done a lot of great things for Classical, helping him come all the way back. They were 0-3-1. They've won 3 in a row. He's a big part of that, scoring a lot of goals, playing great defense. And that was just unavoidable. The ball was popped up in the air. It bounced in front of him. And when it bounced up, just bounced up and hit him in the hand. And he just happened to be standing in the wrong place when it hit him in the hand. And it gave English a penalty kick. And Diaz, as good a goaltender he is, almost impossible to stop those kicks. You see ESPN highlights when those kicks. Mancanello whacks that away. He went up and collided with a classical player who was laid out, and he went up over the classical player and knocked it away with two hands. But the penalty kick, you've got, as I call it, the Grand Canyon. I mean, Mancanello is a pretty good-sized kid, and it's almost twice his size, height-wise. And it's a whole lot of room right to left. And it's nice to see the classical kid get up. I think that's Sarmento. It's usually going over the side. He went up almost like a jump ball in basketball, going up against Mancanello. And Mancanello can use his hands. Sarmento can't. And Mancanello just whacked it away and made contact with Sarmento at the same time. So a tough situation for the young man Halimi. And just an inadvertent bounce hit him in the hand, and he happened to be standing in the box. And Coriolan is an excellent goal scorer. And he banged home the penalty kick. And that's where we are, just past the halfway mark of this second half. English is trying to get closer to 500. They're looking for their third win. Now they just drop the ball and English will put it in play. Glasgow knocked it loose and it goes out. They're calling it off. Thought they called off classical. English is looking to put the ball in play, and now it'll be classical. Knocked into the English bench area off classical. They pop it up. Skips past. Glasgow trying to bring it up and put it in play. Popping it in. Sliding and knocking the ball away. That was Romero. And he went down, slid, and the classical player went down, and he is flat on the turf, and they're going to have to come out and look at him. Everything seems to be okay with the young man. We're thankful for that. Now there's a discussion with the officials. I'm not sure what they're doing. So I don't think anything happened after that because it's still going to be Faveros putting the ball in play, which is what they're going to do in the first place. English will clear it away. Halimi kept it in the English end. They'll track it down to the far side. Tipped away. English takes the shot. Little spinning shot, went high over everything, out of play. It was Jose Gomez with that shot that went over everything. Diaz moves it upfield. Viveros knocked it up. behind the back action. It gets knocked out. Again, Dewey knocked it out for English. Now it gets knocked out again. Viveros puts it in play. Blocked by Classical, picked off by Classical. They knock it deep, but they knock it out. And we have another player down. Lopez it was Romero putting it in play. Got knocked out. Vivero for Classical. It skips by. And it goes out off Classical. 1-0 English in this game off the penalty kick by Coriolan. They knock it ahead, and English knocks it out. Viveros quickly will put it in play. Pass bounce off the foot of Ascoplu. Knocked out by English. Viveros will put it in play again. Can't get the shot off. It got blocked from behind. Now they take it away. Classical gets it back. And he gets taken down, and we got another player down. At least this one is getting up. Classical's going to get a free kick from the 20-yard line. Halimi will take it. You keep giving him these kicks. He knocked it right into the picket fence, as I call it. Headed away. And we got another Classical player down. He's getting back up. Classical trying to collect. They head it. Try to put it in front. The English will clear it away. Viveros keeps it in. Tip it to the middle. English will clear it away and knock it out of play. Classical hustling, trying to get the equalizer. Viveros again puts it in play. Popped up. Halimi gets taken down. He's going to get another free kick. He ran into Contreras. Classical's down deep. Looking to center it. English picks it off. Classical got a foot on it. They take the shot and they knock it over the net. That was Abby De Leon. Classical all around English territory trying to get a shot off. Can't get it done. Mancanello will kick it away. And he boots it again deep. Headed back by Classical. It skips past English. Romero has it taken away, and he takes it back. English knocks it deep. This is the first time in a long time it's been on Classical's side of the 50-yard line. Classical's been all over English territory. They block it. It goes straight up in the air and out of play. And English will put it in play. They give it to Coriolan. English gets by one. They get stuck deep in the corner. Classical knocked it out. They didn't get that very far. Classical got ahead, then English swung and missed. But they're calling it off Classical. No. Trying to throw it to the net. Classical knocks it away. English got a piece of it. Tipped it to the net. Diaz comes out and just got a hold of it, grabbed it. Viveros trying to knock it upfield. English picks it off. English picks it off again. Blocked by Classical. To the near side. They bang it off. Danny Lopez, but it hit him in the hand. So Halimi will get another free kick. They can get it deep in English territory yet again. Out in front, English heads it away. Classical can't center it. English got a piece. Now Classical knocks it out. Ten minutes and counting left in this one. English with that 1-0 lead off the penalty kick. Classical doing everything they can to try and get shots on net. The shots they have got on net, Mancanello made some outstanding saves. Classical breaks it up. They tip it down the near side. Gomez. Romero just picked his pocket, just took it away. Didn't break it up, took it away, and pushed it upfield. And now we got another takedown. They took Viveros down. Halimi, we got another free kick. And he drills it deep again. It skips through. They got a head on it. Couldn't get a lot on it. They did get a head on it. And Mancanello just went down like he was recovering a fumble late on it. And he'll kick it away. So Halimi gave him a scoring opportunity. Might have been Rivas Lazo that got his head on the ball. But not a hard save. Mancanello made the easy save. As we get deeper into this game, the clock becomes the enemy for Classical. They can't get anything past Mancanello. They've had some tremendous opportunities, and he's made 4 or 5 outstanding saves. And we had yet another player down, going to the bench. Bodies go down, although there's two English players flat on the ground. No call there. Diaz just throws it upfield. That's Kaplu down the near side. He got broken up. Man, when he got broken up, he just reached out and grabbed Romero. Romero's playing very well defensively for English. Substitution for both teams. And Viveros again will put it in play. Halimi looking for the... He blasted it. They cut to the net. Mancanello came out and just banged it away. Another almost perfect kick by Halimi. It went all the way through. Mancanello came out and just punched it away as Klasko was looking to get a piece of it and knock it in. Klasko will get the throw and they go quickly. They need at least a goal. That pass was behind. Now, didn't get much on that pass and it got knocked away. English will just clear it upfield. Halimi coming back. Gets it up. Gomez down the near side. Knocking it deep. Trying to get around. Out in front. Trying to line it up. Banging going on. Bodies going down. No call. Mancanello went down thinking there was a shot coming. They finally clear it away. English slides and clears it deeper. Viveros collects. Headed away. Klasko didn't take the shot. They tried to tip it closer for a shot. It got blocked. Klasko breaks it up. Sliding and knocking it away. And they're going to call contact on English. That looked like a nice play. He just slid and knocked the ball away. But they're going to give Halimi another chance. Just outside the 25. He drills it. It got blocked. Mancanello made the save. It got blocked. It was going through, and it was going to go inside the near post, and he dove and made another outstanding save. I don't know if that went off a classical player or an English player, but the line drive got blocked, but it continued right through, and Mancanello had to make another great save. What a game he's having in net. I'm not what the official on the other side, I'm not sure what he's doing. He's talking to both sides. I wish I knew what he was talking about. I don't know if he knows there's another game after this. Viveros will put it in play again. Klasko throwing everything at Mancanello, but they can't dent the scoreboard. English knocks it away. Romero again. He's been outstanding back there for English. And he knocks it away again. The rain's coming back a little harder now. Klasko trying to walk in. Looking in, it got blocked out in front. Mancanello comes out. Catches it in the air. And he'll get up and kick it away. boots it past midfield. And we got another whistle. This time it'll be Classical taking English down. English will get the free kick. And they just boot it to the far side. Classical takes it away. English now will be content to get the ball to the English side where it is now. And it goes out off English. Classical with a giddy up in their step. We're down to the final 2 minutes and counting. Shot from long range. Mancanello got a good look at that shot from Rivas Lazo. And they blow the whistle. And that's going to do it. They're out celebrating with their goaltender, Jack Mancanello. And yes, they should. Classical could have had 5 or 6 goals. Mancanello made at least 5 or 6 outstanding saves. The unfortunate part for Classical, Halimi, who's been outstanding for Classical, especially in that 3 straight win run, he watched the ball come down. He was standing in the box. The ball came down. He was waiting for the bounce so he could head it away. When it bounced, it came up and it hit Halimi in the hand, and that made a penalty kick, and Jalen Coriolan made it work. He beat Diaz with the penalty kick. Diaz was outstanding at net as well, but Mancanello virtually won the game for English. He made so many outstanding saves. English will pick up their 3rd win. They close within 1 game of 500. Classical will drop under 500. And now both teams are 3-4-1 on the early season, as the penalty kick by Coriolan and the outstanding goaltending by Jack Mancanello is the difference in the game. And the first of the what I call Thanksgiving battles, English and Classical, goes to English. So they split the 2 games. Classical girls win, English boys win. 1-0 on the Coriolan penalty kick and the outstanding goaltending by Jack Mancanello. So 1-0 English over Classical. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.